my own doctoral project, which I started back in 2008. Out of that project, I developed a plan to open this community health center. Subsequently, I applied for money from HRSA, and we were funded for almost $1 million for this particular site. We're hoping to serve not only the residents of Hyatt Court, which is where we are today, but also Terrell Homes, which is across the street, and Pennington Court, which is a little bit across town. Ultimately, I would like to see a community health center like this in every one of the housing developments here in Newark. I believe that if we could have a nurse on site, we could connect people better to the health services that are available. I think right now the problem is a disconnect between healthcare providers and the community.
Well, it's all right so far, helping a lot of people out that don't have no insurance to see the doctors or the nurses that's going to be in there. I like what y'all doing to the community. It's right. That's good.
Here they're going to get coordination of care. When you come and you're seen by our nurse, she coordinates all aspects of the care that each patient receives, each client receives. So if a resident comes in and says, I have high blood pressure, she makes sure that that patient is not only seen by a healthcare provider, like a nurse practitioner or physician, but she also makes sure that each client or patient gets their prescription filled, takes their medication, makes sure that the medication is working. If things aren't going well after a week or two, she follows up with whichever healthcare provider that patient has seen. So there's a coordination of care that you might not otherwise find. Very often we see patients not taking their medications, and that really is one of the primary reasons that people end up back in the hospital, or they come out of the emergency room and they don't get their medications. When we know somebody's been in an emergency room, we make sure that the nurse sees them, make sure that that patient has their prescriptions and knows what to do with them.
Over here.